What's up, guys? It's Cameron, and I want to talk about why I hate dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. Obviously, I do it. Obviously, we all do it. That's not what I'm saying is don't do it. I'm just going to talk about all the things that I super damn hate about it because I got to rant. If I don't rant, then I'm just going to blow up, and you don't want that either. So, let's get into it. But before we get started, like the video. Of course, like always, you guys hear me say it all the time, liking the video helps my channel out a bunch. It just helps it grow and helps YouTube know that my channel actually gets watched by people and it gets interacted with. So comments, likes, subscriptions, all that stuff, it's all free for you, but helps me out more than you can imagine. So anyway, why do I hate dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace? Like, it's not a scam of a video for you. Here's some things I actually hate. Facebook constantly changing everything and keeping things so different. It causes so many problems. I've got 2 selling accounts, right? And both selling accounts have completely different marketplace experiences. One of them has, I'm assuming, the quantity option. I don't sell on it much, but when I do like make videos for you guys or for the course or whatever, and I do screen recordings, I use that account because it's got the least amount of stuff on it, so it's like the cleanest. And but that one's got like variant options when I list stuff, where I can choose different colors when I list it so that people can buy different versions of the same item. Like I don't have that on my other main account. It has different quantity options, like everything's in different spots. It's like obviously that account is part of a rollout for stuff that my other account just doesn't have. So it's completely like different experience on that account versus my current account. Also, the reason that sucks, which it's great, honestly, I know it's good because they're testing and growing stuff, but I mean, that makes people who make softwares like FBMFOX, Z-Drop, all those guys, I know there's plenty of them, but those are the 2 ones that you always hear me talk about. That causes them, whenever they come out with new features, they got every time Facebook changes stuff per account, they gotta like tweak it, make it better, because I mean, which I guess is good for growth and everything, but it still just throws a wrench in everything every time they want to change stuff. And then, I mean, we all went through all the bannings recently and all the kicked off accounts everybody was blocked off of and everything. And some people are I'm still getting messages from people saying that they're getting kicked off multiple times. And like, it's so dumb. But anyway, that's all I'll say about just the Facebook end. Like, Facebook's end of that is just so weird. Also, another thing, I guess, on Facebook's end, it hasn't happened to me, but I see all the time. So for those of you starting, beware. Apparently, customers can just complain and get all their money back after they've received your item, and then you have no course of action, really. You can, like, appeal it, or whatever you want to call it, but very rarely, I guess, does that happen. A lot of people they're always posting screenshots of returns and stuff like that, or refunds that they didn't authorize or do themselves, and they don't even get like a notification about it. They just like will go check all their numbers and be like, what the hell, this thing's red and it says negative, I got a refund, what is this about? And it's just because the customer is like, no, I didn't get it, even though I did. I don't know. Apparently that's what can happen, and it happens a lot to some people. And some people it happens like their first week, and it happens on big ticket items, and it just turns them off from this whole cool side hustle that we all do and participate in. So yeah, I hate that. That's dumb. Anyway, keeping track of your numbers sucks. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but just I say twice a month I go in and I will basically add up what's in my bank account for the dropshipping stuff, and then I add up what is my pending shipping orders, and then what my current sales number, the pending sales number is, and I'll add all that up. And sometimes even that's not accurate, because I did it the other day and I was missing $200, and I realized that that number didn't actually reflect the correct amount of math. And then I was like, oh, okay, that made me feel a little bit better. But anyway, then I will subtract that from what my credit card number is and any pending payments, and then I'll kind of get a good baseline of what my actual, like, I just do that to make sure my profit matches my spreadsheet profit. So far it's been good, but like every single time there's always something weird that doesn't add up, and you have to go find it somewhere else, and it's basically accounting for your dropshipping account. But yeah, that kind of sucks. I hate that. when you want to change softwares because one software ends up being better than another, this isn't one of those videos where I'm talking to you about a bunch of softwares, although there are links in my descriptions if you feel like using my discount codes. But like, and I won't name them, but if you switch from one software to another because you're like, ooh, this software is a lot better sounding, converting everything over to the new software kind of sucks. They make it easier now. Like now they all have way better options for syncing everything. It's just, that kind of sucks because you're like, I don't know. It's like moving. It's like if you want to move into a new house, you got to move all your crap with you and then decorate your house. It's like that. It's like you got to get all settled. Ugh, I hate that. Out of stock item sucks. I know also the softwares monitor out of stock items, and one of them is just about done finalizing their stuff for restocking things in your Facebook stores or Facebook account. So you don't even have to worry about that problem. But until that's completely tweaked and fixed, a lot of people don't have that option. And even though I do have that, my other account doesn't have that. So it's like, that kind of sucks. But there are things that help with that. What else I got on my stupid list here? Information. Just learning this kind of sucks. Of course, I do YouTube and I try to teach people how to do it. And then I have my course, of course. That was weird. That teaches people how to do it. By the way, yes, I have a course. I'm not pitching that right now. But everything in my course you can learn online for free. You don't have to pay for a course to get any information. A lot of the people who make courses, including myself, like I have a beginner course that just teaches you how to do all the beginner stuff if you don't feel like looking for it. Like if you're just a lazy bastard and you just don't want to look for it online, you can pay to learn the information faster. But know ahead of time that you don't have to pay for anything. All that information's out there for you, including I think all of my information on my course is also just on my YouTube channel if you feel like listening to hours of video. So just know that. Just know that. It's up to you. It's up to you and your learning style and the amount of time you want to spend researching versus just learning. So anyway, but learning the stuff sucks because, again, unless you can either pay for quick information or you can spend a bunch of time learning slow information. Those are your options. I mean, that's how anything works, really. That's how school works. That's how on-the-job training works. You learn it slow or you learn it fast based off pay. Anyway, yeah, and the information changes all the time. So if you're watching like older videos of mine, they still great nuggets of information in there, but prices have changed on stuff. The way things operate have changed. Tracking number, like all my old tracking number videos, well, now the tracking numbers are just a little bit different of a situation. Now they're not really as scary as they used to be because the new options are a lot better. The information's a living and breathing machine, so it's just, you gotta stay up to date more often or else you're gonna get stuck. Constantly having to list also sucks. You can hire VAs to do that, but I mean, I hear good stories about VAs, but I hear way more bad stories about VAs. So I stay away from them for now until I absolutely need them, and then I'll start talking about them a lot more. I'm sure that'll be like the main thing you hear me talk about once I finally bite the bullet and do it. But until then, I'm going to just keep my finger on the pulse of that situation, and so far my consensus is that it's not the greatest experience for some people, but flip that coin over, and then there's some people who have like tripled their sales because they did VAs. So, do I want to make more money and just like quit complaining and crying, or do I want to keep everything under my own palm and make less money? Like, I mean, there's definitely an argument there. So that's just me. I also don't do that because I already manage so many other things that, even though it'd probably be better. Anyway, I hate it. I hate all of it. It's so dumb. It's dumb. What else is on my list? That's really it. Tracking numbers, I mean, suck. I just hate TBA tracking numbers with a passion. Even though all the softwares now have abilities to create tracking numbers, it's still dumb. If you made it this far and you use OA Genius, FBMFOX, or ZDrop to get your tracking numbers, by the way, I already made a video about it, but ZDrop's got the cheapest FBMFOX has the cheapest tracking numbers right now out of those three. They all use OA Genius though, so it doesn't really matter. But just so you know, and you don't have to pay for a membership for FBMFOX, so don't worry about that. It's just, you just go on there and buy your own tracking numbers like anything. Anyway, what else? What was I getting at? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Tracking numbers suck. TBA tracking numbers suck. I hate ordering stuff. A little tip for you if you haven't realized this already. If you're getting a tracking number from one of those three places and you generate a FedEx tracking number, Just save yourself the headache and schedule the tracking number 1 to 2 days after the item's actually supposed to be delivered. If you remember, the whole point when OA Genius first came out was for us to be able to get paid like at least a week late instead of 20 days late, you know? But now we've gotten all spoiled and we're like, no, I need it to say it's delivered exactly the day it's delivered. But a lot of the times FedEx delivers earlier in the morning. So every single time, I would say 95% of the time, if I generate a tracking number and I put it for the same day, I end up having to explain to a customer why that tracking number is different. So because they're like, it says delivered, but it's not delivered, and it says FedEx and it's not they're always complaining to me. And I'm like, can you just wait till the end of the damn day? Please. Just wait. I've got you. Like, I'm not going to rip you off. Even though in a way we are. But still. Just set it for a day or two later. And then when somebody gets it, there's no reason for them to bitch about it. So, good news. That's it. Like, subscribe to the video. I hate it. I hate everything, but it makes us money, so whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.